June 18th, 1924.
Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
Oh yes, I do remember that.
What do you remember about that?
Well, I knew the ships. I knew the American ships were all there, and that the Japanese must have knew that they were there, and that's why they attacked Pearl Harbor. I was drafted.
You were drafted.
Yeah.
So at one point you get a letter that says, "Greetings."
Yeah, greetings from Uncle Sam. It was February 11th, 1943. I had a choice.
Yep.
They asked me what I wanted, and they mentioned all the armed forces, services, and I said, I want the Army.
Okay.
And so it ended up to be the Army Air Force.
And where did you do your basic training?
Kieserfield, Mississippi. That's near Biloxi. I went to truck driving school later on.
Right. Dad, you had a license?
Yes, I had a license.
It's amazing. I've had so many people who've learned how to, they were taught to truck drive and they didn't have a license. That was their first exposure to driving.
I went to Northern Ireland. See, Northern Ireland was attached to England,
Okay.
and Southern Ireland was free from the war, and if a soldier was in uniform in Southern Ireland, they would lock him up for the duration of the war, because Southern Ireland was neutral. I was in charge of the shipping. They had these big tall stairs with two wheels at one end, and you pick up the other end and push it towards the plane.
Mm-hmm.
And they were C-47 planes.
Mm-hmm.
C-47 that had an engine on each side. That was the transport plane. No, it came by plane.
Plane.
C-47 planes. Yeah.
So they would land in Northern Ireland,
Yeah.
and that unload,
Yeah.
and then you guys would reload it?
Or reload it and ship it out. They had big rings inside the plane where you had to tie it down securely. Otherwise, if the cargo moved, it would do damage to the plane. Getting back to Northern Ireland, I think it was the Catholics against the Protestants or something were fighting.
Right. And
believe it or not, by Ripley, they didn't bother us American soldiers at all.
Really?
But they would see this guy walking down an alley, a long alley, and one would wave to the other, and there was somebody else at the other end of that alley to rough him up a little bit, you know. But they didn't bother us at all. Well, there was a little girl, and she looked like my sister. She passed away now, and my other sister, and she looked a little like her too at that age, where she was small.
So what did you just befriend her? How did you become close to their family?
Oh, the people were very friendly in Ireland and England. They would invite soldiers, American soldiers, in their house and treat them real good. When I was in Ireland, we're back in Ireland now, and I was driving this Jeep on a tar paved road, and I was going, I must have been going 50 miles an hour or something with this Jeep, and I shoved it from drive to second gear, and the wheels went around, and I hit, on the driver's side, I hit I hit the only tree that was there on the driver's side. So my company commander, he come and see me at the hospital, and he says, I'm not going to say nothing about the Jeep you smashed. He says, let's just get well, and I'll see you when you get well. Then they shipped me to England.
When you were military police in England, what were you patrolling? What were you controlling?
We had a guardhouse that we stayed at.
Were you guarding the base?
We were guarding anybody that came by that wasn't supposed to be there.
Did you ever have any unusual incident or something? Somebody who showed up that wasn't supposed to be there?
No.
He's really protecting something here. There's going on. I don't know what it is. I can't figure it out. His best friend. I'm not sure. It's okay. I admire you, but there's something. I'm feeling it. Why didn't you like being military police?
Well, as a young boy, we do foolish things sometimes.
No.
I was young.
No.
And so I figured, I'm glad I got you here.
Keep going.
As a young boy, we do foolish things. And I did a foolish thing by telling my company commander that I wanted to transfer because, the guys had to have passes and the shoes shined and ties and everything. And so I kind of regretted that after, but so my company commanders didn't say no. I asked him and he didn't say nothing. So the next week I had to go back and ask him, I couldn't just leave it alone. So I said, how's the transfer coming? Because that really wasn't a bad job. And he said, you really want to be transferred to Tedesco? I said, yes, sir. So that's when I got into the infantry.
Oh. Did you feel that was a promotion?
I wouldn't say anything was a promotion.
Watch what you ask for.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Then I went to infantry training.
Ah. So now we're in the infantry.
We went through the hills. We went through the farmyards, and I would look at the barns up at top, see if there was a sniper there. There wasn't any, but still we looked. And we looked all over besides the barn, the top of the barn. No, I stayed in the infantry until the duration of the war. I had a 30-day leave, and so while I was home, then the war was over. Otherwise, we would have gone to the South Pacific.
Got it.
But being that the war was over, then that canceled all that arrangements.
Was there celebrations in Jamestown, Faulkner? Did they ring the bells?
Yeah, there was a celebration. The war was over, yeah.
You remember Mother telling us that when victory was announced, that Dad cut up watermelon for all of Faulkner, and the line went all the way down to, what is that, Alberta Street?
Yeah.
And people lined up for free watermelon.
Yeah. That happened.
Wow, that's spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
What did it mean to you?
Well, it was bad. It was bad. I knew my wife 3 months before we got married.
And you don't regret that, do you?
No, not at all.
Okay, good. Okay.
And
Was it love at first sight?
yeah, it was love at first sight. We got engaged the first week we were together.
And we'll find some movies of the pub where they're drinking Guinness. That'll all be in there.
And you'll have live footage of John, or
Yeah.
of Tommy drinking Guinness.
We got
Wow, Tommy, that's awesome.
We got that covered.
That's awesome. Thank you so
I don't know if I
much.
told you.